Honestly, DDP Yoga changed my life, and it probably saved my career both in wrestling and in music. At the end of Dancing with the Stars last year, I herniated a disc in my back, which means one of the discs just exploded. I had a concert in New York City about a week later with Fozzy. I couldn't hardly move. I couldn't even sing. Any high notes, you're like, yeah, you could feel it. Couldn't walk, couldn't sit. Never mind trying to even think about having a wrestling match. Couldn't sneeze. If a sneeze was coming, oh, here it comes at you. Getting in and out of cars, it was awful. Went to acupuncture, kind of helped. Had epidurals, kind of helped. And they basically said, if this doesn't work, you have to have back surgery. I tweeted a picture of me with acupuncture. Paige called me. I've known him for years. You got to try my yoga. I was like, at this point, yoga, whatever, I'll try it. And it has the same connotations as dancing. Dancing, whatever. And then you try it. It's so hard. It's so good for you. And that's what yoga was. At the first, I was never a stretcher in wrestling. I couldn't even touch my toes. It was horrible doing yoga at first. But then after a week, I was a little bit better. In 2 weeks. After about a month, suddenly the pain is going down. I'm only getting it at night. A month after that, suddenly I don't have any pain at all, just some phantom stuff. The month after that, completely cured, clean, and plus I'd lost about 6 or 8 pounds. I don't go to the gym anymore. All I do is push-ups, and I do DDP yoga. I try and do it every day, probably 3 or 4 times a week. If I don't do it for about a week, I can start to feel those rumblings again. It's the warning, you better get back on it. It's the best thing I've ever done for my health, mentally. I feel so much stronger, I feel so much better, I feel younger. And the best thing about it is I can do it whenever I want. When I'm finished with this interview, I'm going to go on the bus and do DDP yoga. I don't have to find a gym. And if the bus doesn't have enough room, I can go do it in this corner right here. So I think as you get into your late 30s, early 40s, you have to change the way you work out because your body's changing. You can't be lifting, 300 pounds anymore if that's what you used to do. I want to be one of those guys when I'm 70 that's got the old man face and the young man body, like one of those weird people you see on TV. And I think over time that yoga will be as pertinent in our society as putting in your seatbelt, as not smoking indoors. It's something that you just do now that seemed so weird 5-10 years ago. I think people will start flocking to yoga because I'm telling you, I honestly will tell you, and I will say this to anybody, it's the best training and it saved my career and basically saved my life. Hey, this is Chris Jericho live in Louisville right here. Big show tonight. You are watching Beliefnet.com. Check it out. Listen to all of my blabbering. I got a really lot of cool stuff to say. And check out Fozzy's new record, Sin and Bones, as well. But more importantly, just love each other.